Hi, everyone. My name is Jordana. I'm a friend of David's, and he asked me to help put you to sleep tonight. So if you're not already in your bed, go ahead and make your way there. You can even pause the audio if you need a moment. And if you are in bed, or once you're in bed, why don't you pull the blankets up the way you like them and do any adjusting that feels good so you can be in your most comfortable, most luxurious sleeping position. And I always like to start with a long breath, breathing in through my nose and filling all the way up, and then opening my mouth, letting it go. Let's try one more like that together. Breathing in. So I'll tell you a story, and hopefully this will help you get to sleep a bit better. I'm thinking about this trip that I'm about to take. I'm going to one of my favorite places in the world. I'm going to the islands of Thailand. And I've been there many times. In fact, I lived there for over 2 years at one point. And so I'm really excited that I get to go back and bring people on a retreat there. We like to meditate and do other fun activities so that we get good sleep. You know how important that is. So anyway, I was living there, and I did not think that I was going to live there for 2.5 years. I thought that maybe I'd be there for a couple of months. It was during the COVID time, and it was like this constant figuring out how much longer they would extend my visa for, and how much longer it felt good to be in Thailand versus my home in California. And so it was about probably 5 or 6 months into my time there when someone asked me about learning to speak Thai. And I said, well, that's not something that foreigners do. I've never even seen a foreigner speaking Thai. And of course, that was a limiting belief. And the next limiting belief I had was that it was too difficult, that all the Thai people would laugh at me because their language is very melodic, and it's so different from the way that we speak when we speak English. But I got to thinking about it. I let myself marinate in that, and eventually I decided to get a tutor. And so I started learning Thai with a tutor, and I was really bad at it. And if you're a Leo like me, you know what it's like to feel like you're not doing well at something. Maybe you don't even need to be a Leo to be that way. But anyhow, I really didn't enjoy how bad I was at it. But I kept going. Sometimes I would skip a week or a class. I think I was going maybe once or twice a week. And I think that it took me 4 or 5 months before I could even speak anything. It was like I would go into this class with my tutor, and I remember the way that room looked. She had like 3 broken chairs in that room, and it was sort of like this half inside, half outside space, and you could hear like the cars and motorbikes zooming by. And I remember, and sometimes it was really hard for me to focus because I just felt like I was just getting it wrong again and again, until one day, 5 or so months later, it clicked. And from there, I started remembering and being able to speak out loud and to have conversations. Started ordering my meals in Thai and buying my fruit from the fruit lady at the fruit stand in Thai. My favorite was saparot, which is pineapple. And it started feeling so much easier, and I just felt really, really integrated in the country. And I think that's really a special thing, that when we go somewhere, when I go somewhere, whether it's a foreign country, or maybe I'm just going into someone else's company to guide a meditation, it's important to learn the language, because the experience is so much more enjoyable when we do that. We allow ourselves to get over the fear of what they might think of me if I am saying things with the wrong intonation. And now it brings me so much joy to say, "Sawadee ka, sabadi mai," which is hello, and how are you? And I also learned something really, really beautiful. Well, I actually learned so many beautiful things. But one thing I learned is that in the Thai language, in order to say a verb with ing, so for example, I am walking or I am laying, the way that you say it is to say I walk, stay. So the translation is adding the word stay after the verb. So if you were to say, I am sleeping, you would say I, and then the word for sleep, and then the word for stay. So it's chan for I, it's non for sleep, and it's you for stay. So this word you that they put at the end of a sentence, I stay in the sleeping, I stay in the laying, I stay in the walking, right? I stay in the sitting. How incredible to think that it is this staying, this presence in the verb of what I am doing. That's how they break it down. And I don't know, maybe I'm just a mindfulness geek, but I really love thinking about that. So that when I am smelling something beautiful, I am staying in that moment so that I can really enjoy, I can savor it. And so my wish for you tonight is that you have a beautiful sleep, as they say in Thai. Thundi ka means have good sleep, good night, and that you're able to stay in that sleeping. Then I'm going to add the word you to the end. So may you have sweet dreams, and may you stay in those sweet dreams. May you relish in them. May you savor sweet sleep. And may it be absolutely effortless to stay, to relax. Sabay, sabay. Sabay you. So letting your exhales be a little bit deeper. And releasing any residue from the day with ease as you breathe out, letting each breath just fall from your lips, your nose. And maybe the breaths are becoming further and further apart. And there's a slow rise and fall of your belly. And a deepening. Maybe there's a comfortable level of heaviness as you sink into staying in this sleep. Letting yourself relax fully and let go. Staying in the relaxing until the relaxing becomes the sleeping. Staying in the sleeping until the sleeping becomes the sweet dreaming. I'm wishing you so much love. And a sweet, easy, effortless sleep. May you stay in this sleep for exactly the right amount of time to nourish your mind, your body, and your spirit. Good night.